to my friend and ranking member, Senator Roberts, for his opening remarks.
Madam Chairwoman, I appreciate you calling this hearing today, which focuses on the center of America's dinner plate and the 860,000 folks that make up this nation's 100+ billion livestock industry. The livestock sector is a driver of the agriculture economy, also a major reason agriculture has had a substantial success in the export market. Unfortunately, despite this unmatched success, the livestock industry has been under regulatory attack. Those are harsh words, I intend them to be, from both the EPA and the Department of Agriculture. This is especially true of the USDA as it applies to the proposed GIPSA rule. During the last Farm Bill, we had a very strong, spirited debate on many of the exact proposals that are included in the proposed rule, and we rejected them all during that Farm Bill debate, in some cases by very substantial vote margins. Let me repeat that. The exact proposals that are included in the proposed rule, and we rejected them all, in some cases by a substantial vote margin. So much for congressional intent. Despite the strong, clear, bipartisan congressional statements and intent on this topic, the administration went forward in direct opposition to these congressional actions. I do not want to call into question anyone's motives. Let me make that clear. But I must say that the actions of the USDA on this rule and the past activities of GIPSA Administrator J. Dudley Butler as a lawyer in the private sector call into question the Department's impartiality on this issue. Frankly, Secretary Vilsack wasn't here for the last Farm Bill debate. He didn't know all of the history behind the congressional intent on this topic, and I don't think he got the full story from Mr. Butler or others who developed this rule. Mr. Butler made a career out of suing many in the livestock and processing sectors. To be perfectly blunt, the rule as proposed looked like a trial lawyer's Full Employment Act. Better yet, I'll read a quote from the Administrator Butler, regarding the core of the material in the rule. His quote, "That's a lawyer's dream, a plaintiff lawyer's dream." He was a plaintiff lawyer. I understand that part of government service is that folks with diverse backgrounds and experience will fill these political positions, and that is usually a good thing. We need people with real-world experience helping to run our government. The problem is that when those serving seem to have trouble checking their past agendas at the door. In this instance, since we're talking about livestock, it seems like the fox is guarding the hen house, and we're missing a few hens. As a result, we are looking at a proposed rule that is undoubtedly major in its economic impact and which threatens to undo years of livestock marketing arrangements that have benefited both livestock producers and consumers. At a time when many talk about how agriculture is going to help lead the rebound for our economic recovery, it makes no sense to me why we would try to hamstring this industry and take away marketing tools that will have far-reaching implications in both the domestic and international marketplace. I'm disappointed that Mr. Butler is not here today. I do know, however, that the USDA Chief Economist, Dr. Joe Glauber, is a straight shooter. He's here, and he will give us honest answers to our questions. I think that probably Secretary Vilsack, my suggestion to him would be to put Mr. Butler in the Witness Protection Program under the circumstances. I look forward to hearing from Dr. Glauber, along with many of our witnesses, about the very real-world impact of this proposed rule. I thank the Chairwoman for holding this hearing.
Thank you very much, Senator Roberts. And again, we welcome our first panel.